Google thought she was a pregnant woman.
Most of my friends, right, were generally like more attractive than me. Like if you look at my closest friends, especially when we were younger, I was never the hot friend. The average guys you guys talk about so dearly, if they were interested in me, they would ask me about my friend first. And if that didn't work out, then they would come crawling to me.
Second place Pearl, the most desperate woman on YouTube. She's basically been spiraling out of control since I made my first video on her, and her reputation has taken a hit because of it. She's still up to no good, spouting any nonsense that she possibly can so that bottom of the barrel men will give her attention. Saying things like, was he really abusive, or did you bring the abuse out of him? For her to say something that's so on the nose for an abuser to say, it is beyond desperate. Look what you made me do. You made me hit you, woman.
Women are not getting abused left, right, and center. Most abusive situations, the parties are abusing each other. Sorry guys, but you attract what you are.
There's something. Okay. This is gonna sound so messed up. But why does Pearl look like she's Yeah, you know how she just said ironically she attracts what she is? So why is she looking out here looking like an orc from the Lord of the Rings? Oh man. Ooh, goodness gracious. Oh Lord. So, for those who don't know, this video is actually a part 2 from a different video that she did called the Female Andrew Tate or whatever. Done by Brittany Venti. The first video was pretty damn good, I gotta say. I have not reacted to it on this channel because I'm pretty sure that other people have done a way better job with that. But I'm just saying, wow. Like, whew, this is a tough one because, I mean, she's out there saying you attract what you are, but like, in the case of Pearl, she's nothing. And so how do you attract nothing? I didn't know it was possible. Woo-wee. Oh man, I'm not even ready for this video. Well, the first one was just savage, but this one, it's gonna be a tough one. Let's continue. I'm not ready.
You have to wonder why she would go so far to be so desperate for a crumb of male attention.
I have one answer for you. Low self-esteem. From a young age, I haven't thought highly of myself. I never thought that I deserved a lot, to be honest. I never thought of myself as a queen. And I never thought of myself super highly.
Oof. That was rough to watch, wasn't it? Possibly the most pathetic clip that I've ever seen on YouTube. That clip explains a lot about the psychology of second place Pearl, and despite it being 2 years old, not much has changed.
It seems there's
Actually, I'm actually gonna cut here, and actually, this, like, that one clip actually explains so much about Pearl you have no idea. Because if you ever watch any of her clips, I mean, her clips were basically everywhere at some point, but she's always been putting down people, especially black women. She's always putting down people all the time. Even on her Twitter, you find that she is out here putting down every single woman known to man. And you know how you have like that one person who's bitter in like middle school, they like, oh my god, you're ugly and this and that. They're not saying you're ugly because they actually think that way. It's like they're covering up for a weakness. And she just said herself, she doesn't see herself very highly. So what does she do? She lowers her standards. And even then, she still can't find a man. So what does that say? Because at the end of the day, someone who lacks self-respect will never get a partner who respects them. It's not possible. If you have no self-respect, good luck getting married. Matter of fact, not even that. Good luck getting laid if you don't even have some decent self-respect. Oh my god. So that one clip actually said a lot. It is crazy how much it really said. Whew. Wow. But yeah, it just goes to show you that there's not much underneath her skin. You know how like ogres' onions have layers? Well, at least Shrek actually's been better looking, but I digress. Onions have layers. There's layers to this. Well, in this case, there's no layers in here. Pearl is just. It's like, I don't know. What has one layer? A smaller onion? Sure. A one layer cake, because everybody likes cakes. A one layer cake. That's what she is. There's nothing there. It's all. There's actually nothing to like show off either. It's just no substance, no nothing. But yeah. Oof. Wow. I mean, we could probably shut it down from here, but it actually gets much better than this. Let's keep it going.
There's a lot of pretty privilege in what you're saying, and that you're white and you present.
Do you think I'm pretty? Thank you. They call me ugly on the internet all the time.
I don't mean to say I think you're gorge. I just mean that there a certain value that we give to certain bodies.
She's like, so you think I'm pretty? And the woman's just like, no.
I don't mean to say I think you're gorge.
I love how Pearl is scraping the bowl for just remnants of a compliment. Like, imagine fishing for a compliment and then getting shut down like this. It's so embarrassing. Her insecurities are still very much alive and well, and they have caused her to act completely unhinged, especially on Twitter, where she regularly deletes golden nuggets like this. 16-year-old chicks are... Wait, I should say in the Pearl voice. 16-year-old chicks are hotter than 26-year-old chicks.
Oh my god. Wow, she just disrespected her on a whole different level. Oh my god. Carlis. Oh no. Oh mon dieu, there's no way she just said it like that way. Oh. But I gotta say though, her fishing for compliments is something that I really, really like. Not didn't expect, but at the same time, I'm just like, yo, why are you trying so hard? Like, not everyone's gonna find you good looking, but Jesus Christ, it's almost like whatever, like her self-esteem issue from the previous clip that we just watched is literally carrying on into her adulthood. So I'm not saying it's like it's not normal to feel insecure or not this and that, but goodness gracious, it's basically on display like a flare, you know? She's basically saying, hey everybody, I'm Pearl, and guess what? I'm also going to I have no self-respect. That's basically what she's saying. So, oh goodness gracious, this is a tough one already. Oh, we got a long way to go too. So let's keep it going.
Like, I don't know, she sounds fat. She can literally change the way that she presents her voice. She is choosing to have these inflections that make her sound like she's 300 pounds. She's so desperate for male attention that she's resorted to speaking this way about underage girls to her audience of grown men on her Twitter. She also resorts to insulting random women's looks for committing the cardinal sin of letting time pass. She says 35-year-old women are uglier than 25-year-old women. And I think we know why she randomly lashes out at women who are over 30. It's because Pearl lost her boyfriend who took her virginity to a woman that was older.
He was older than me.
Oh, okay.
So he had girlfriends before me. 2 weeks after like we ended it, he starts dating a new girl. Like, I think he's gonna marry that girl or did. I don't really know. Yeah, I was like obsessed. I was so sad because I felt like I waited because I was a sophomore in college when I lost my virginity. So I was like halfway through college. It's late. Yeah.
You know, it's not about you. I'm gonna drop something. It's the timing.
Well, no. It was because he literally like went on to marry the next girl. So it was something. But it's funny because the girl was older than me. So by the manosphere's perspective, like I would have won.
Pearl says that being 30 is too old to be sexy, but clearly it's young enough to take her man. Maybe she could.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. This is like actually a beatdown. But like besides the savagery and all this, yeah, no, it just goes to show you that she just comes across as a bitter kid at the end of the day. Like a bitter kid who's trying to like lash out and try to be, I don't know, like relevant, trying to be seen. you know how people, like, when they're desperate for attention, they'll always go into stuff like this. This is what they kind of mean. You know, when ever have babysit a kid and you're not listening to them, or you're busy and they start, getting louder, they start doing this and that, and they start doing more outrageous things. This is kind of what people mean. And so when you stop looking at Pearl like an actual, like, adult, and you see it more like a misbehaving child, it really helps to pay attention to that stuff. It helps bring more perspective. And of course, this all comes across as, yeah, she's just really desperate. And people don't like desperation. The only people who enjoy desperation are people who will take advantage of you for God knows whatever reason. So, yeah, that's really where this stems to at the end of the day. But, wow. She, oh, Lord. Damn. That's crazy to me, though. But, whew. And my favorite part about her is the fact that she abused, like, the shorts algorithm for so long, and then now you have her, like, trying to, like, leech off of, like, people, even though she has about, I believe, 2 million subscribers. So I just find it's really ironic that even though she hit the peak of where a lot of people want to be, she couldn't maintain what she had. So it really comes down to, yeah, an ignorant kid, despite her being 27. Some people just never grow up.
Instead of making valuable content that people actually want to watch, second place Pearl is just too busy screaming into the void on Twitter about 30-year-old women because one took her man once. And that's why Pearl is clearly upset that she does not get the male validation that she needs in order to not act up. She made some comments about Simpcast, which is a podcast that I've been on for some time, and she says, "These are the women we're simping over that are the epitome of hotness? You showed me an epidemic. These mid at best post-wall women think that they are the hottest thing since sliced break." I'm crying. This is too funny. I'm pretty sure everyone on that panel is taken. At least they can get a man. She can throw these insults, but then as soon as her audience responds, letting her know that she looks older than the 30-year-olds that she loves bashing, despite being only 26, then she gets defensive and backtracks. Saying I look old for my age won't make you look any younger.
Okay. I'm gonna say this much, right? The fact that she is going out of her way to make fun of people is not only killing me, but at the same time, it just screams, like I said, bitter kid. Oh my goodness. Pig batter bitch. Oh my god. Oh, also, the name Second Place Pearl has to be one of, if not one of the funniest names I've ever heard in my life. It's so, like, it's so savage when it gets to the point of what she's talking about. Like, it explains everything, but not, oh my goodness gracious. But no, it's like, you see somebody who has to go out of their way to bash women on their looks and stuff, saying, if you look over 30, it's this and that. You're ugly, you're getting old, you're aging. But if you see what she looks like, bro, she almost looks 40, dog. And I'm not even trying to say it because, like, I'm trying to be mean, but, like, since she wants to talk about appearances and stuff, hey, boo-boo, let's look at you. You look like you don't groom your skin or whatever, and you don't do none of that, and it's just, oh my god. Like, I don't think you can understand that. Even though I'm not a woman and I don't do makeup, this one clip is going to kill you. Watch this.
And if he reaches out to his children.
Oh my god.
And if he reaches out to
What
his
are you doing? If that were true, then she wouldn't be attacking 30-year-olds for their youth and attractiveness. Now would she?
Men value purity and youth.
Yeah.
Purity, youth, beauty.
She also complained about me commenting on her looks under the tweet of another delusional lolcow that I've covered. Pearl insinuates that I am anti-woman because I commented on her appearance. Imagine being called anti-woman by Pearl. What I actually commented on was her lack of self-care which is 100% in her control. I want to address how people, including Pearl, say to attack her arguments and not her appearance. Now, people have insulted Pearl over her genetics and things she can't change, like her being a 6-foot-tall husky woman.
Go apply to be on the oil rigs. Go be a plumber. Go be an electrician. Go be on the front lines of the military. And then we should have equal rights. But until feminists are willing to do that, I don't believe we should have the freedom without the responsibility.
Okay, well, I don't think that I'm physically built for that. You might be.
Wow.
Now, I'm not saying that people should go on Second Place Pearl's YouTube page and go harass her about genetics.
Oh, I forgot about this interview. I will say, though, she definitely looked like she touched up a bit on this for the Piers Morgan stuff. So whoever touched her up, like, yeah, they definitely helped in that department. But I just find it funny that she's the person who will talk about, like, the whales and stuff and make fun of everybody's appearance. But the second that somebody goes after her, she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that I am getting hate. It's like, or they're attacking my appearance and that's my arguments. It's like, if you are out, like, going out of your way to attack other people, you think no one's gonna fire back at you? Like, the logic is missed on me. Like, it actually makes no damn sense where it comes from. And so, when you see this, along with all the other stuff she be pulling, and now she wants to pull the woe is me card, like, ferme ta gueule, madame. It's just, no. Sorry, mademoiselle. Wrong terminology. But Jesus Christ, I just don't understand how you can be so stupid, but at the same time, like, be popular. Not be popular. I mean, so stupid, but, like, lack so much self-awareness at the same time. Like, pick a struggle, you know? Either you want to be stupid or you want to lack self-awareness. You can't be both. doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But, goodness gracious. Man. This is like you're watching somebody, like, self-destruct, like, right before your eyes. It is tough. Like, it is so tough to watch this. Jesus Christ. Let's keep going though. Ooh, it's only gonna get better from here. And besides, I actually don't have much commentary anyway. This is just dunking on her while being factual at the same time, which is amazing.
Go harass her about genetics that she has no control over. But I have to wonder, how many times does it take for Pearl to insult people's appearances unwarranted before it's okay to do the same thing back to her? And she does this all the time, like with women and their age. That's something you can't control. Like, God damn it, you let time pass. So I want to say, in regard to my critique on her, I think it's been completely fair. I think it's fair to point out that she doesn't brush her greasy flat hair that's stuck to her head, or how she doesn't bother to wear attractive clothes that flatter her body, or how she neglects her bodily self-care. And it's so bad that when I reverse image searched her picture of her in a bikini, Google thought she was a pregnant woman.
Oh my God. Oh, there's no chance that happened. Oh. Oh. There's no way. A pregnant woman is crazy. Not even I drew that comparison. That's a comparison that I couldn't even draw. Yo, shout outs to Google, man. Oh, shout outs to Google for that one. Even I could never come up with that. Bro, ChatGPT about to be roasting some people in the most creative ways possible. Oh my god. Oh, this is too good.
As well as a power lifter. Literally Google a robot's best guess of what Pearl's body type is that of a pregnant woman or someone who bulks on purpose. And there's really no excuse for it. She's not suffering a specific health issue other than overeating. And I think it's not only fair to critique those things, but also the fact that she has premature wrinkles, because once again, this is a lack of feminine self-care. Why is her skin so heavily damaged at 26, now 27 because I didn't realize her birthday was so soon. Happy birthday, Pearl. But why did she let her skin get like this? Why can't she use daddy's money to go buy some sunscreen? A lot of this is very much preventable, and it shows a lack of self-care. Even if you have really bad genetics, these are premature wrinkles due to a lack of using sun protection and her not using some tretinoin. If you're a woman and you're the one saying how women are valued for their purity, youth, and beauty, you would think you would care to put on some sunscreen. She can literally afford as many laser treatments as she needs. Genetics do play a role, and there are some things that are really stubborn and hard to treat, but in this case, Pearl's skin looks pretty neglected for a 26-year-old. So I think it's obvious that her skin is left in such critical condition due to her neglect in skincare and also other unhealthy lifestyle choices. The micro reflects the macro, and how people operate on a small scale tends to be how they operate on a big scale. So considering the state of her skin quality, she probably does other things that age her too, like a lot of drinking or smoking compounded with other unhealthy habits. For example, why I think she drinks is because she constantly is deleting what seems like drunk tweets to the point where somebody has made an entire account dedicated to posting Pearl's deleted tweets. This is very
Now, this part is very interesting because when you look at her, how she takes care of herself, and the way that she is basically the antithesis of what she tells women to do. A disagreeable, career-driven woman, and no man. If someone could pull out a checklist for me, she literally has all three of those things. So, where's the correlation here? Like, goodness gracious. No, but like, c'est vraiment ça. Like, where is your self-care? And you want to go and push upon women to do this? It doesn't make a lot of sense. And to be honest, you know, there's that old phrase of like, practice what you preach. In this case, Google preaches she a pregnant woman. I'm never getting over that. Wow. Oh, but no, like, seriously. One of the first steps you should always try to take is, in case you feel like, oh, I'm unattractive and this and that, you gotta look at yourself first. Are you, like, maintaining your hair properly? Do you cut your hair? Do you take care of your skin properly? Do you, like, apply proper lip gloss or something? I don't know. Do you use proper eyeshadow? Do you need, like, to cover up certain spots of your face? Do you need to use, like, sunblock? Like, those, like, little stuff tends to build upon itself, and that way you can at least get a better picture of yourself. Goodness gracious. But it's just like, with her, it's just, You know how you have, like, those people who just, like, are, like, trashy and don't take care of themselves, and, like, everyone knows they're, like, trashy? This is the kind of look she's going for. And I really believe it has to do with, like, the way that she said in her earlier clips, like, she doesn't see herself that way. So if your self-image of yourself isn't very high, you're not going to project that into the world. At least, in my opinion, anyway. Ugh.
She says nobody has arguments, but she generally does not deal with criticism well, like how she did on Piers Morgan.
She's facing a major backlash for posting a song titled Why Can't We Talk About the Jews, which she dedicated to far-right commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting it.
Why can't we talk about them?
And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know, why did you find it funny?
Huh?
Did you find it funny? I mean, you know the backlash to it. I mean, you deleted it. You obviously thought you shouldn't have posted it. Mm-hmm. Why did you do that?
Look at her face. It looks like she got caught with her pants down. She really thought if she deleted the song that he would not talk about it. Where was her argument there? She just looks embarrassed. She also notably did very poorly on the H3H3 debate. She really couldn't defend her positions at all and would do cop-outs, and it was so bad that she had to resort to getting a man to help her during the debate.
They're saying that number's inflated.
Who's saying they didn't say that. That what you read did not say it's inflated.
No, I said also that 12% number they're giving you is highly inflated.
Based on what? Because what you just read to me doesn't disprove what I said at all. It actually makes perfect sense.
No, but they're saying it's inflated. I don't know.
They did not say that.
Who's they?
Yeah, they didn't say that. So here,
who's they?
It's just someone I do research with. So
so just someone.
Okay. Yeah.
Literally being fed answers because she cannot handle a debate by herself.
Okay, this is really what solidified to me like Pearl is 100% a grifter, because oh boy, like wow, is she not very smart. And you know, part of like the whole grift is like, if you're gonna take on controversial subjects, you have to be well versed in them in order for you to take them on in the first place. Otherwise, you look like you come across as really stupid, and you come across as you don't know what the ass you're talking about. You're actually making an ass of yourself. And especially when you have somebody like Nick Fuentes come on your show and you don't push back against some of his crazy ideas, because the man's basically a white supremacist. I'm not even going to even try to sugarcoat it. So when you have that and you look that ignorant, oh, it just looks bad for you. Looks bad on you entirely. Oh my goodness. And then Ethan comes out, he's like, you know what, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this one. And then he did. So I just don't understand why she's so incredibly stupid. And it seems to me that like, it doesn't matter what it takes, she's just going to try to make money whatever way possible. So whether it's controversies or rather it's, you know, making fun of people, that's what she's going to do. She's going to go where the money is. And in theory, that's an okay way to go about it, but you start seeing why that when you sell your soul for money, it's not going to end well. It's kind of why that old phrase goes. I believe it's like, money is not the root of all evil, but the love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah, so if you love money as much as Pearl does, at least the way it looks like here, then yeah, you're going to do a lot of compromises to get that audience and get that money. But here she is. But here she is, not being very intelligent. But yes, anytime you take on a controversial subject, try to know what you are talking about. Goodness gracious. And then dropping a song? Oh yeah. And she knows what she's doing. It's not like, I may have called her like a child, but like the way she behaves, but no, she's an adult and knows what she's doing. Like, don't even try to pretend like you don't know.
And I especially don't think second place Pearl is entitled to my kindness after she gave what she thought was my nudes to Rollo Tomasi, according to him.
What she did was she DM'd Glenn Lawrence. But the fact of the matter is that she's trying to bait me with quote unquote real nudes of Brittany Venti. The fact that she would think that I would want these in the first, like it would be something worthwhile for me to like, oh, hey, look, I got them real. Here it is, guys. No, I turned those fucking things down. If you want to see that video, it's in my video archives, right? But the very fact that that even was the first thing to come to her head leads me to believe that's malicious as fuck. This is basically Pearl wanting to bait me. You can explain that to the Daily fucking Wire, who I will gladly send these to right now. Maybe then they'll drop your ass. And maybe then finally you'll go away. Maybe then you'll go die in a fiery car wreck somewhere. Go away. You want the red pill to die? You're already killing it quite well. Thank you very much.
I just want to interject, Rollo, and say that the red pill has been dying for a while now. And if you thought that it was going to make it in the long run, then that's a tough one, my friend. I mean, when you have this old goober, not even he trusts Pearl, oh Lord, that tells you enough. And this is the guy who, I believe he also said that I'm pretty sure paid to make a video on Donovan when Donovan was just being a whole goof, and that's the way he ran his household. And he was going around saying all this, being like, oh, I know you're cyber stalking my daughter, and this and that. So this old fool will actually believe anything that you give to him. Matter of fact, I could probably email him now saying, hey, I have some dirt on some old enemies of yours. Would you like to see? and then he'll be like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to go and see it." So this man has not respectable like at all. I mean, watch, he lost to goddamn Sneeko in a debate because he had posted some retarded ass, some slow tweet saying, "Oh, if you want to be a high value man, get a vasectomy." Like, where people take this guy seriously? And so what I'm saying is, if this old goober does not want to take anyone else seriously, especially Pearl, and this also shows that Pearl is willing to do whatever it takes to take out people she doesn't like. So that's already a bad taste in my mouth. But regardless, the fact that she's willing to do all of this and then some, wow, no, ugh. But yeah, if you lost Rollo Tomasi, you really lost the plot, because this guy is actually an idiot. Whew. But yeah, no, I'm actually going to end it off here. Even though there's a bit more to this video, I actually encourage you guys to go and watch the original video, because there are some parts that were so savage that I was laughing for way too long for some of them. I mean, god damn. Whew, my girl's a savage, boy. Whew, my girl, Brittany just goes, Brittany lines up them shots and it's pow, pow, pow. Out here in the Wild West. Pearl's a liar, Pearl is desperate, and Pearl is a lot of things, but smart and well taken care of is not anything on that list. Oh gosh. But yes, please go check out the original video. It's actually pretty good, and it's like thoroughly well done. Like she did her research. So yes, good research should always be appreciated. But with all of that, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow my social down in the description below. Leave a dislike if you want to. It's your own fingers. For now, we should start practicing better self-care, because even I can't recover from some of these shots. Later.